It looks like Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer have changed their mind about things. And I'll tell you why I believe it is. It's because the radicals in their party are not agreeing with Israel. They're siding with Hamas. And both Biden and Schumer are worried about them in their efforts to stay in the White House. We need to elect Donald Trump to be president.
And that was Senator John Barrasso with me here last weekend on top Democrats dialing back support for Israel and for Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in their retaliation against Hamas. In Ohio, Democrat Senator Sherrod Brown, who is facing re-election this year, reportedly caught on video equating the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to Hamas. Town Hall is reporting TikTok influencer Justin Jordan asked Brown if he would support a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Brown responded in part saying, quote, "No, only because I don't trust that either Hamas or, frankly, Netanyahu would live up to that ceasefire." Joining me right now with reaction is Brown's opponent this November, Ohio Republican Senate candidate Bernie Moreno. Bernie, thanks very much for being here this morning.
Well, thank you for having me, Maria.
So the state of Israel is responding this morning, saying that it was unfortunate that Senator Sherrod Brown said that neither Hamas nor Netanyahu could be trusted to abide by a ceasefire. Your reaction?
Well, the reality is Sherrod Brown's in the middle of what's going to be his last election, and he knows that he needs the entirety of the Democrat coalition behind him. And a big part of that coalition is the terrorist sympathizers, the people who side with the terrorists that killed more Jews than any time prior to the Holocaust. He needs to appeal to them. So he wants to sympathize with the terrorists and not stand up for Israel. It's a disgrace.
He's been very supportive of the president's climate change agenda, which, of course, has been debated throughout certainly Republican circles. Your reaction?
Well, he says he's for the working class, Maria, but let's lay it all out. You can't be for working class Americans and support illegal immigration at the level we're seeing, because that drives down wages, raises costs for Americans, raises health care costs, raises food costs, housing costs. You can't be on the side of working class Americans and allow Biden to be putting mandates in place that would drive our auto industry to the hands of China, eliminate good union paying jobs. You can't be on the side of working class Americans and close and dismantle coal mines and natural gas facilities and oil pipelines. He hurts the very people he says he helps.
Well, Sherrod Brown has been in the Senate for a long time, and I want to know what you believe your path to victory is. Also, I want to get your take on the Hispanic community support for President Trump. We'll take a short break, and then I've got more with Ohio Republican Senate candidate Bernie Moreno in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, and I am back with Ohio Senate candidate Bernie Moreno. Bernie, I want to get your take on the Hispanic support for President Trump. We've got a New York Times Siena poll here, which shows President Trump beating President Biden among Hispanic voters. Tell us what you can about the Hispanic support.
Well, I think that poll is exactly right. I think President Trump will win the Hispanic vote. As you know, I came here from Colombia, South America, where I was born legally. To watch Biden and Brown reward people who break our laws that come to this country is infuriating. On top of that, the crime and chaos caused by illegal immigration hits predominantly Hispanic communities. And they're sick and tired of being abused and watching Biden cause the largest deaths of Hispanics. The reality is you have migrants that are crossing into Mexico, into the U.S., that are being raped and killed, and all of that is a result of Biden's policies. Hispanics see it for what it is, and I think that's going to permanently put the Republican Party solidly in place, because the Hispanics are going to abandon Democrats.
Well, real quick before you go, Bernie, what is your path to victory? Can you beat Sherrod Brown in November?
We will trounce Sherrod Brown in November. People are sick and tired of him. He's been running for office since Richard Nixon was president, so we will absolutely defeat him. We're going to need everybody's help. BernieMoreno.com. Please pitch in if you can.
All right, we will leave it there. Good to talk with you, Bernie. Thanks very much. Bernie Moreno, we will be watching this race for sure. Good to see you. Ohio Senate candidate Bernie Moreno. Thank you, sir.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.